Hey, can you guys hear me now? Is that working? Hopefully that's working. Sorry about that. I didn't know the audio was off. All right, here we go. Let's go. Keep pushing. All right, that's nice. Let's see, square. You should come down a little bit more, I think. Come on, Roku. Hold out, break out. So Roku is right now testing the top of the flag. If we can break the top of that flag and hold above it, that should push higher on Roku. So that's looking pretty good. Again, GE, as you all know, came out with some negative news. That's why GE is down this morning. So I am down. Well, still green on my swing, but it is down from where it was yesterday a little. That's okay. I have that for a 2-year hold, so I'm going to try to weather the storm on GE. Ebony, good morning. Good morning. How are you guys doing? Market move, major market movers. Good morning, Les. Good morning. All right, let's see what we can have. I'm trying to play. So the issue is, I was going through a couple earnings. I didn't find much like good earnings, like numbers and stuff that I felt as if we could have made big moves on. Everything was to the downside to me, but Dollar Tree was the one that surprised me the most. And I kind of passed up on it. It was a little, the numbers were not the greatest, but it could have bounced it off this. But the numbers was not the greatest, right? And they pretty much gapped up. So I don't know if something was said in the call that I missed out or something. I didn't hear it, so that's the reason why I took that off my screen this morning, because it just, I couldn't find any positive of why it's up here. So I don't want to get in this thinking that I can get a move out of it when there was something negative on the call or something. So I don't know. So I backed off on GE. So now I'm just looking at individual stocks, as you will see, and seeing if I can probably get something off of it. The market is probably looked like it wants to break down. Since I don't have a plan, typically on days like this, and especially with SPY having Lotto Day, let's see if we can probably get us something on the market, just a whatever, before I go out of town. See what we can get here. Should took that right off the resistance. Let's wait on it. 279. Let's see what you're running me. SPY, Lottos. 315. I don't want 315. Let's change this up a little bit here. 1 month. Let's see if we can get pull back here. 279s. Can we get 279, 279.09? If we get rejected, 279.50. I want to short the market today. See what we can get. Everything's still pointing to the downside. So the market is in a straight range, and this is what I hate trading, is these ranges. I want to see it break out so I can grab some calls on the lottos. Whether it's to the upside or downside, I just don't see it yet. So I don't want to grab any lottos just yet until I can see that breakout. So I'll just wait on it, see if we can get it. Everything is pulling still, so I'm not trying to jump the gun just yet on calls. I am looking to probably grab some contracts, is what I'm looking at right now. Nothing yet. Facebook is still screaming to the upside. Wait on it, wait on it. So GE held up, held that little 905 support so far. If it takes out that level, GE goes lower. All right, seems like we can't seem to break out. Everything's gearing up, gearing up, gearing up. PA holding up. GE right into resistance. Can't take you right here into this. So as you guys can see, I'm just being patient here. Don't want to force anything yet. It's like nothing showing me what it wants. It just seems like it wants the 278 level. See what the 278 puts are running me. Lotto. SPY. Puts. Should break it. Come on, come on. BA bouncing. 3-6. Holding, holding. Can't take you just yet. If you do break it, what are the puts running? 278. All right, I'm gonna see if still early. This is tight range. Everything is just chop fest. $750. Pull. Apple still wants to pull. Just being patient on everything here. Nothing yet. Tight stops on the 278 puts. I'm going to have tight stops on this. If I get back above 279, I will kill that. I'm just seeing if I can get a quick scalp on it. Tight stops. When I say tight, I got them extremely tight right now. I don't want these premium. There we go. Come on. I'm going to keep them real tight still. See if we can get it. There we go. Come on. So what I'm looking for is that, see if we can break that 278.58 level on this is what I'm looking at right here. This is what I'm trying to see if we can take it down to. So I got tight stops on it because I know this can bounce on me if anything. So just everything is just super tight right now. Watch it. Let's go. Keep it tight, guys. There we go. Come on. See if we can get it to come down some. Keep it coming. Watch this bounce. Listen, take some off. Something here. Watch it. All right, everything seemed like it's starting to gear up on the bounce. So just keep it tight here, guys. Keep it tight. See if we can take it. If we allow it to break here, we're going to push back up. So this is why I'm telling you guys, keep it tight. Watch it here. Keep it nice and tight. Let's see what we got. Can we get it? Come on. You know you want to come down. Can we get it? Keep it tight. I'm watching everything here. Seems like things want to bounce on us. I might just cut it here. Keep it tight. JP Morgan pulling. Netflix is pulling. What are you going to do? You're still showing upside, so I still want you to come down. Come on. What are you going to do? Roku's looking nice still. What are you going to do? Break down, SPY. You know you want to come down. Keep it tight. All right, guys, so careful here. I am going to close out. I'm getting ready to stop it. So I'm just watching a few tickers that are trying to bounce here, which I don't like seeing right here. So this is why I'm trying to keep it extremely tight. Come on, what are you going to do? Come on. Come on. Come down just a little bit more. I just want you to come down just to 278.58. That's all I'm asking for, SPY. Will you give me my spot? There we go. Come on. Keep it just still tight. Listen, we still got to keep it tight. We're not, to me, in a comfortable position to where we can relax just yet. So I'm kind of... There we go. All right. We're getting what we're asking for so far. Let's see if we can get this 278 level. Come on. All right, guys. So you guys should be up a little bit on your contracts now. Let's move you out of the way. Come on. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Come on down. Come on down. Nice major market movers. There we go. Come on down. There we go. Let's go. Come on down. Come on. Come on. Everything still looks good. All right. Come on. Let's see if we can snap it. If not, I'll cover my position, take my profits, and will be a nice green day. All right. We just tapped it. Let's see if we can break it. If we can break it, we can take it down just a tad bit more to 278.41. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Can we get it? Can we get it? Let's go. Let's go. 278.41, baby. You know you want to give it to me. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Don't do it to me. You want it. We both want it. Can we get it? Can we get it? There we go. Come on. Almost there. Come on. All right, guys. Keep it tight here. Don't let it get against you, to go against you. Just keep it tight. As you can see, we're almost at a level where we can possibly bounce. Just watch your profits here. Manage your trade now. Just keep it tight. Yes, this is actually live, Anthony. Live. Let's go. Come on. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So far, listen, just keep it tight here. We took it down a little bit. You should have made a nice little scalp, especially if you was playing lottos. In and out. Don't let this pop, because whenever you get your little pops, this can take some. So start taking some profits here if you're still in it. Nice. Our Roku is flying. Roku looks awesome. Not going to flip it because I still have a little position on this still. I don't know if I'm going to take it just yet to clear it all out. Nice little morning gains off that scalp. Let's see what we can get here. Everything, nothing is bouncing just yet, so we might get a. I'm looking for one more pull on my last position, but that can be me being greedy here. So what I would do is now tighten these stops up on it. I think we can get one more pull. There it goes. This is what I'm looking for. Can we get this one more? There it is. There it is. There it is. There it is, baby. Come on. If we snap this, we can get a nice little pull. This is what I'm looking for. If we can snap this level, we can get a nice little pull on the market. Is what I'm trying to get, but careful. Be very careful. Again, just tighten up your stops on this. But this is what I'm looking for. Come on, break it. Break it, break it, break it, break it, break it. Because we got some room to the downside. If this snaps, this can actually go to 277.04. That will be the room to the downside I'll be looking for. So just keep it tight here, guys. There we go. See if we can snap it and then pull this down. Looks like everything else wants to follow so far. So let's see if we can pull this down just a little bit more. Carlos, good morning, Carlos. Let's see if we can snap it, guys. So far, so good. Looking good. Just keep it tight. Trending so far still to the downside. Just don't let it go against you. We should be up. Everyone should be up on this. If you want, this can possibly bounce here. So I would probably say take some profits, if anything. Contracts are pretty cheap. Hold on, let me just see if I can get. I'm gonna look at it. I heard NIO. Do they have what? Did they miss on their earnings or something like that yesterday? I'm not sure. I know their earnings was yesterday. I just didn't have that one on the scanner. So we're looking good. Microsoft is also looking good, which is kind of surprising to me. So this is why I'm watching this tight, because some of the tickers that I typically watch when I'm trying to take down the market, they're actually up, which is surprising to me. So it's either two things. This is getting ready to gear to bounce to the upside, and this is why I'm keeping tight stops on it. I won't give it too much of a bounce here. Just tight stops. Let's zoom back out on this one. This is getting. I need to see this. All right. Double tap. Watch that level. That's what I'm watching. See if we can take this down a little bit more. I don't think it will give us much more, but let's see. See if that one gets rejected here, this can probably bounce. So what I would do, I'm probably going to go ahead and take profits here. Come on, what are you going to do? I wanted to go down more. There it goes. Come on. There we go. Let's go. Let's see if we can get it. If we can keep this up, this thing can go all the way down to 277.04. But we need that momentum to start flowing through. It's just the other tickers, they're just not breaking down, which is holding this up. I don't like seeing that. So again, still keep your stops tight. Can't get too relaxed on this one yet. See, here's the bounce. This is what I'm worrying about right here. We can possibly get the bounce. So listen, I'm not going to play with it. Yeah, he can possibly push. I'm not denying that, Carlos, but I'm already got my finger on the trigger to take the remainder of my position off. If it reclaims that level that it's trying to reclaim, I will be completely out of that. Quick scalp in the morning, which was awesome. So watch it here. Again, the market can bounce here. So me personally, guys, if we reclaim this level, you have to respect it and get out of the trade. If we don't reclaim this level, it tells us we have more downside. So just watch this level and respect it. This is what we tapped this level 3 times just now. So it tells you got a nice little resistance. If it can reclaim it, it will push on us. We have to respect it. It is reclaimed it. So therefore, guys, we should respect this. We just need a candlestick to close above it, and just take the rest of your profits if you're still in it. So once this candle, if this candle closes above this, I'm getting out, guys. This is how I figure out if it's a confirmed bounce or not, is what I try to say. So that's what I'm waiting on now. This candlestick has to close above that line, and that's what I'm waiting on. Come on, what are you gonna do? Still below it. What are you gonna do? So we didn't get close above it, so still wait. Yeah, I'm scalping it. I want the 277.04 level, but again, I'm looking at the overall market. The picture is showing me that everything is like pretty much wanting to bounce here. So I'm expecting to see SPY bounce, but right now it has to close above this level here. I need a candlestick to close above that, and then that'll tell me to get out of the trade and just take all my profits. So now we're breaking it. Here's the break I was speaking of. So if we close above this level, I would take the remainder of my profits. That's what I'm waiting on. There it goes. There's the pop. All right. So if we close above it, there's a pop I was warning you guys about. So listen, you should at least take your profits, run. Don't give it all back to the market, because this can actually bounce all the way back to 278.69, 278.70 area, tap that, and then come back down. Or if it breaks that level, it can push higher. So that's my thought process. But again, that was a nice scalp this morning on SPY. We can't complain about that. We're green this morning. That's all we want to do. Start the morning green. We nailed that one. Nice little quick scalp. Let's see. What else do we have? Apple seems like it's trying to gear up, but again, Apple is not going to be too much of interest to me until it can possibly take out that 175.07 area. Roku swing is working out awesome, so that's a strong plus. So let's see if we was right. Let's see if this level here gives SPY an opportunity to bounce into that 278.70 level, 69 level. If it does and it reclaims that level, then you can probably push a little higher. And that's why I got us out of that scalp, because I didn't want to go through that. Let's go. That was nice. So let's just see if we killed that SPY trade too early. Will SPY go lower? We don't know. Apple is bouncing here. So a few of the ones, like I said, I was watching, and it's actually doing what I was expecting. Thanks, Carlos. That's all. There goes the scalp. So listen, so far, you again, if you wanted to play the bottoms, this would be a good risk reward. Stops, and see if you can bounce it back to 279 level. Once you take this out, you have room to that. But again, you have to take out 278.72. Good start of the morning. Let's see what happens. I still think SPY wants to come down a little bit, but hey, I'm not going to force any trades. I think it wants to come to 277.04, then bounce. I didn't want to risk it. My goal is to win the chart. We got our first spot, which was the 278.58 level. Got a little bit more. That was a plus. See, bounce, rejected. This thing can go down lower. So now we just watch and learn here. So again, good morning start. Nice little scalp off the market. See if we bounce it. So far it's holding this little trend that you see forming here. It has to take that out to give you that confirmed bear flag, and then that can go lower. But for now, I just don't see it just yet. Carlos, NIO. Let's see if it breaks it. It seems like we're getting that little breakdown. Seems like it wants to go in. Anthony, hell yeah, I'm still in QCOM 2020. Yep. Yep, I sure am. Listen, We had that. When did we take that? I think we took that when it was what, like $50 or something like that. If I'm not, or did you take it with me? Yeah. Yeah, Carl. I mean, Anthony, I'm still in it. I'm not. Listen. I'm swinging that one. I'm sorry. I think it's a great opportunity in it, and I'm taking it. So whatever. What was I speaking of? I think SPY. Let's go see what SPY is doing. Oh, did it break the bear flag? Did it give us a confirmed bear flag? Let's see. Nope. So far we got out pretty good at a decent spot. So I don't feel bad getting out when we did. Until this comes back down and then goes to that 274, 277 area, 04 area, then I'll probably be sick to my stomach. Like, damn, I could have held out just a little bit more. Carlos, are you speaking of the SPY trade? The SPY, you think is going down lower as well? Yeah, I think it's going to push. I think we got a nice little scalp to that downside I was looking for. It can possibly come in here. If it breaks this, this is probably pushing back to the upside. So, again, nothing to be stressed out about. I think we did good out of the morning. Nice little quick scalp. Again, the one I always look at to tell me whether or not to get out, that's also starting to curl and come back down. So unless it's a little extended, so it might fill the little gap and then bounce. Until I see that, I still like this to bounce a little bit more. Yep, so here it is, rejected. Still can't reclaim that level. So it's getting rejected. Are we forming a bear flag, which would be here? If so, it's starting to give it to us. Now if we can take this back out, you take that low out, and then we probably had that 277 level. So that's just my thoughts on it. A lot of these stocks that I was watching, to watch this, they're right into resistance, right? So the bounce that we just got was that little run that they were making right into resistance. They're getting rejected now. Seems like they want to come down. If they can't break that resistance or hold above it, then SPY should come back down some more. Is what I'm looking at. I'm just looking at my Discord. Oh yeah, Square's the baby. Just watch that. I don't know if you're on there. It's Firefighter. I don't know if he's in here. I think Anthony is. Hey, Firefighter, if you're in here, yeah. But you got to watch it. Square's going right into that resistance. You break out that top, you know Square's going to push. So I'll just be watching that level. I think you nice add too if you did when you added into it. See, watch that. See this basin right here? This is, you have to take this out. This is what we're trying to take, guys. In order for us to get more downside, we need to take this level out and get a candlestick to close below it, and then that point we'll probably get that more downside, and that's what I'm watching on it. Just want to see if I was right, and I just want to see if I can get my 277 spot on the market. So far Roku still pushing, so those contracts, I haven't even looked at them today. What are we up on those? Roku. Where's my Roku? There you go. So Roku is currently, we're up 100% on that swing. I just looked at it. So that's a plus, 100% return. So again, guys, if you guys took that swing with me, that's 100% return. Guys, you should be booking in profits. I mean, book something. Take something off the table. Pay yourself at this level, and then let the rest ride. So that swing so far is up 100%. Nice on Roku. And again, we're in the 80 calls for April 18th. So those are up nice already. Up 100%. Let's see. Just trying to see what SPY is going to do here. And we can go from there. So far, so good. Good morning. Nothing to complain about. Green. See this right here? See how this came down and stopped and couldn't break it? This is starting to tell you that it's fine in the base. Watch this. This right here. This is starting to tell you got a base forming and it can probably push higher. So you have to take this out right here to go lower. If you cannot, this is telling you it wants to start trying to push higher. So this is what you're watching here. Carlos, I use thank you for swimming. That's the only thing. So whenever I mark my spots, if I go to whatever time frame, those spots are on it. So if I flip through another time frame, it had the same spots that I like charted off my minute. So I don't know how TradingView does it. Never used that. All right, guys, watch this bounce. So far we're calling this bottom out here. Market can probably try to bounce here is what I'm telling you guys. Everything is looking good. Yeah, hey, right? You was with me, right, Carlos? And look at it. Roku's pushing. Hey, see, here's the bounce here. I'm telling you guys, this thing wants to bounce here. So far we did get out perfectly on our puts this morning. Nice little exit on that. So see what happens. Roku. Listen, guys, come on, guys. We took it at the very bottom. Right here. This is where we entered it. Look at it now. It's money in the bank, baby. Money. Look at it. It's just running. This now has room. And I told you guys, this was the level that I told you guys was going to. Look where it can go now. So whoever bought those sweeps, they knew that if Roku broke those levels, we had room to about 78 bucks. So I'm pretty sure that's why whoever it is that took those huge sweeps got into those 80. And that was the move I was looking for. So Roku now up 120%. Let it go. SPY. And were we right on SPY? Let's see. Were we right or were we wrong? Look at that. Look at that. So watch this little range here. Pop this range. We can possibly push. We have to take out this level right here. Then it rips. If not, this can probably come back and test it. So we have to see what happens here. Roku 128% return. Let's go. Let's see if we can nail the 500% return on that. Let's go. Watch the market here. CNG. Hey, let's take a look at it. There goes that bottom. So far, guys, as noted, the pop is doing exactly what we're calling out. Shine promo. I think he was in here too, Shine promo, but did you take it with me? Roku is ripping. We called the bottom. We got out nicely on our puts this morning. and look at it. So far, bounce is doing exactly what we said it would. So our puts paid us this morning, and boom. Right. There we go. Watch this bounce. There it goes. So nice bottom. Again, guys. Now we push. All right. You wait for the setup, and we nailed it. All we did was wait for setups. Yeah, caller, just wait. I mean, you don't have to. A lot of times people try to nail it. I mean, just wait. Let it do what it does, and then you jump in it. Let it show you. So you see how I was waiting for several things to show the signs that it wanted to bounce. Yeah, it bounced here, but I thought it was setting up a bear flag. It showed us the bear flag low here. It was higher here. Now it's starting to show me basing. Once we took this range out, to me personally, you can grab calls and go. Or you can take it right off this level because you knew it was prior resistance. See this resistance? Now it's becoming support. And then you can try to take it, and your stops are just right below this. Put the trade in your favor. Nice, Sean Pro. Nice, nice, nice. Hey, listen, money, put it in your pocket and walk off. Don't get greedy on it. It can yank on you. Whatever. So nice trade, Shine Pro. I'm happy. I personally think we can get a little bit more out of it. So I'm going to play it until that trend breaks. Once that trend breaks, I'll kill it, but I'll still be up nicely. Even with that being said, all right. So far so good. Everything looks awesome. Apple, we need that 175.51 break. I've been screaming it. Then you got to take out 175. I think that's, let me look closer, 87. And then you get that, and then we can start seeing some more momentum. Until then, I think we can start chopping around soon. So far, swings are looking good. I am still up on my GE. Even with that hard hit yesterday, I can't believe the CEO said that. But it is what it is. I'm still green on it. I didn't sell. For some reason, something's telling me to hold on. I just hope my gut is telling me right. I typically would have gotten out by now. But we'll see what GE does. I mean, again, I got it at $7. Trying to give it some room to play with. We'll see what happens with GE. So far, one of my swings that I'm thinking about taking profits on is what I'm saying. So we'll see what happens. Overall market seems like it wants to come back down still. So I think we'll get much more out of it. Yes, I was correct in a way, but accurate in the same sense of when it starts actually doing the big moves. Let it correct this and then let it. Yep. Agree, Carlos. All right, see that? Bingo. That was a little pop. But again, guys, listen, don't overlook little things like this. So what I see, and I like you guys, like, I don't mind. I just do it. I can see it with the naked eye. But look at this. So this is what I'm seeing here. Right? So this can start working this channel, slow crawl its way to the upside. So I wouldn't get too happy on it. And this is what I'm watching. So you see I was trying to work his way back up. So you have to, so this can be a bear flag. So you see the flag just like you have it to the upside. This can be a bear flag forming. It breaks this, it snaps. 277 is in the cards. So I would just watch that if you're playing it to the long side. Carlos, what's the question? Shine Pro, what do you think cause get overall? I haven't had any red days this week, Shine Pro. I mean, oh, Shine, your action Shine Pro. Okay, sorry about it. I thought you were asking me. I overread that one. Roku calls. Let me answer this. Let me just pull this up. There it goes. As you can see, people start worrying when they see these little pullbacks, and this is what I'm showing you guys. Even with these little pullbacks, it's not amazing. It's not big. It's just, I mean, it's just trying to correct itself. So until you can take this level out right here, you won't get much more downside. So this can be working its way up. I was going to say BPTH. Yeah. Carlos, no, I'm not always green, but I got a high winning percentage. And that's because the way I trade is, Carlos, I just wait for setups. Like, if I don't see the setup, I just don't take it. So I try to minimize my risk. I do take hits. What was the one that almost went against us? INTC. Remember I took INTC? I think it was last week. That one almost went against me, but I was like, I'll just swing it overnight and see if we can get it. And it went my way when we woke up the next morning. Remember, it gapped up and I got the hell out of it. Remember, because I missed Square earnings and I was so frustrated that I took a stupid trade on INTC. So I do make mistakes. I do have, I don't have red days where it's like hurting me huge. See, here it is. This is what I was telling you guys. See the bear flag? This is what I was telling you guys. Watch this. So people can start seeing this and they think it's just going to push. You need to see this. See this for me? Look, the bear flag. We've snapped that trend. Now we can try to probably push lower. This is what I was telling you guys can possibly happen. So this is what I draw my lines, the way I draw it. It just helps me see it visually sometimes when I can't see it. And this is exactly what I was trying to warn you guys about. So someone was asking me about taking Roku long, and I even said with Roku, just wait for a pullback because, I mean, it's getting extended. And look at Roku, it's pulling back. And I didn't want them to chase that top. So here it is, look. Right, see this, see it? So wait for it. Right? And then possibly could pull back. So that's what I was looking at Roku. SPY, I'm just, now what I'm doing is just trying to visualize the chart and get this imprinted in my head is basically what I'm trying to do. So it gets rejected here. Let's see if we can stay below this trend and go lower. And I don't trade a lot too, Carlos. You might see me take 2 or 3 trades, max 4, 5. I'm pushing it for the day, and I'm done. So far, like this morning, I took SPY, nice profit. I try not to do no more than that. Once I get a nice feel on it, I make my money, I step back. Because the more you trade in one day, the higher your odds are increasing to getting trades wrong, being wrong on the trade. Look at the charts. Focus on one, right? So, yeah, I got like 30 something charts up right now. But what I do is just look at certain spots or certain things, or just focus on one. Every stock can give it to you. Like this morning, to me personally, I thought AMD was a good short, right? But I didn't want it. It was, to me, at the top of the range. It couldn't break it again pre-market. It dropped down, came right around here, same thing. And all I was looking for this, but I just didn't feel the range. See, point-wise, this is like a 20-30 cent drop. I just didn't feel I could make good money off it, so I walked away. Yeah, CJ from Pro Option Calls. Yeah, he's pretty good. They're pretty They help a lot of traders in there. They're pretty good with what they do as well, which is pretty good. And I still think SPY wants to come down. So guys, don't kill me that we got out too early on it if it does go to our spot. But again, I'm all about locking in profits. Oof, look at that. This is probably going to give us our 277 spot, 277.04. So that might make me a little sick to the stomach. So what do you guys think? 277 is in the cards on SPY? Listen, I'll be highly, highly upset. That could have been the easy 200-300% return on those lotto puts I got. If that does. So Carlos, listen, when you're trading, what do you look for? I might want to see what you look for and how you determine what you... I always try to learn from other people as well. What do you look for? Oh, listen, Carlos, I'm green. I'm done. There was puts. I took what I can get and got out. I don't play around with this market because this market has a way of not having any feelings when it's taking money away from you. Ooh. So still, everything is still looking good across the board, to be honest with you guys. So to me, this is just basing. Till we take out that level, we don't get our snap. But looking at other stocks and stuff, they're pretty much basing. Square, like I mentioned before, Square topped out. I thought that would pull back, and it's giving us the pullback on Square. All right, let's see what happens here. I'm watching Apple. Apple's trying to pull here. BA is pulling here, so watch, that will cause this to happen. Here it is. Here it is, guys. So we're pulling. Netflix is starting to pull. You even got Facebook giving us a little small correction here. The only thing that's strong right now is financials. If financials turn over, the market is in trouble. But financials is like probably slowing this fall down a little bit here. So financials don't look too bad. But let's see. Things can get nasty if we get that 277 spot. Let's see. And that 277 spot is the bottom of a range, is where we broke out of. So to me, that is a key area. If you guys can recall, I think it was like 3 days ago. Well, Friday. Was it Friday or Thursday? I'm not sure what day it was, when the market had that huge sell-off. So I think that's the level that we're going back to, and it wants to retest. So that's what I'm looking for on it. I have a long-term position in that Shine Pro. I am up on it long-term. I haven't even looked at ACB. Probably not even up much if you're telling me that it's pulling back. See what I'm up on it. ACB. I'm up 113%. So how is it pulling back that much? I'm like way out. 117 2020 contracts on those. So ACB. Yeah, you're pulling back. Yeah, that's why I'm up on them. But I'm pretty sure it's probably up more. Yeah, I'm still holding that. I mean, that sector to me has so much growth. So I'm just sitting in it. Too much growth. I'm not even. I am way out. I was sitting in the sucker, like I said, 2020, not even paying it any mind right now. And as you can see, I didn't even know 113% return so far on those. So QCOM, nice. So GE, damn GE, kind of messed up my P&L on my swings account. It's fine. Yeah, nothing. It's nothing big. I don't think it is. Listen, but again, if you're taking it down, I always say this. There's nothing wrong with trading against your position, right? If you have an opportunity to make money on the downside, make money on the downside. You know what I mean? Look at GE. Do you know how many times I was in GE and people came in and bashed it and took it down, and I just sat through it, and next thing you know, it hit 12. I mean, just imagine if I just go off every little thing that came out. I mean, I would have been out of it. So I'm just trying to weather the storm. That's part of taking swings. So, I mean, I can't break the rules just because I want to take profits. It's a swing, so it's in my swing account. I just got to let it work and let it be. It's part of swinging. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, I know. I mean, listen, I got it at $7. I think it was $7.10 is when I bought in. It's hard for me just to not give it some room, Shine Pro. I got to give it some room. But listen, trust me, if it gets to like 850 or something like that, 9 times out of 10, I'll take profits and run. I gotta make something on the trade. I can't let all of my gains go to zero, and then if it goes below my entry spot, I'll rebuy in and play with the profits that I made on that. So it's a free trade at that point. So that's my thought on GE. You know what? We weren't talking, and I just haven't even looked at SPY. Sorry about that, guys. Let's pull SPY up. So looks like SPY wants that 277 spot I'm speaking of. So far, so good. So if anyone still was in that, held your puts, nice job. If not, I will be banging my head on the desk if 277 hits. What did I say? 277.04, I think, is where it's going. That's where I think it's going. So far, that's where it's telling me. But I can be wrong. If I'm wrong, hey, doesn't matter. We made money on it. So man, Shine Pro, you will lose money. That is the fastest way to lose money. So through my learning curve, I used to just go off of what people were saying, and oh my goodness, I lost so much money because of that. Trading off of other people because you don't see what they're seeing. So they might see something and jump out of the trade way before you. And now you're stuck in the trade because you know absolutely nothing about the trade. So me personally, I just trade off of what I have going and what I see. And just let it go. Just market is a bunch of, sometimes you'll have analysts or people come out and say something negative about a stock, get it to tank, and then they're buying in. I mean, there's just so much that goes on within this market. So I just go off my gut feelings and trade off that. Yep. Yeah. Agree 100%. So again, still, SPY still wants to come down. Let's see if we can clean this trend down because it's been violated here. I don't like that. Whenever I see that, I like to push it out just a little bit more. What did I just do? Remove drawing. Let's just push this out just a tad bit more. That's more like it. So if it does bounce, probably bounce here and then come back down. If it breaks it, we'll push higher. I just didn't like that it got violated here, so I wanted to give it a little space. Whew. Exactly. You can say that 3 more times. That was one of my biggest mistakes when I first started trading. Taking other people's trades, not understanding what was the reason behind the trade, and just got clobbered. Lost so much money doing that. So far, so good. Roku, nice pullback. We got the pullback on Roku. Roku still wants to push higher, which is nice. It seems like they're really going to try to push that to 80. So whoever bought those sweeps either knows something. There must be some news coming out. I don't know. That's a huge bet on Roku. I don't know. Come on. All right, here we go. Here comes that fall. Here it goes. So what do you guys think? Did we get 277.04? Don't we? You know what? We might not. Let's see what this is. I just spotted this out. What is this? Where are you? Did you click? Nope. There we go. All right. Can we change that? Change that spot. Let me make a minor correction on that spot. Let's see if we can get 277.48 first, then 277.04. How did I miss that? I don't know. Here's that. This is what I was telling you guys. So we stay below this level. Come on, snap. Here it is, right here. We're testing it now. 278. You snap that. That's the flag. It's giving up the flag, and then it goes lower. What do you have puts on, Shine Pro? Let's just double bottom here. Nice little morning so far, guys. There's like nothing to complain about. There we go. It's 278. Seems like it wants to give up. So let's walk that down to 277.48. Next spot. So far, so good. So again, guys, just to give you guys a heads up, I did have a family member pass. I will be pulling out today. I go get the rental car and everything today, and I'll be heading to Florida. So if I do have some time, I will probably try to pop in from my laptop. But the issue is everything that I do live stream is on my home system. So I probably won't be able to do a live trading or whatever. So I don't know. I'm trying to figure out something now to see if I can go live. But I don't know. I'm trying to work something out. So, I don't know. We'll see. So, listen, I hope you guys are having fun trading. Trading is all about having fun. Come on, Roku, give us the pullback. I don't want you to just keep running and then just do a nasty pull on us. So, Roku's looking good. Listen, guys, at 100%, please take some profits. Don't get greedy on it. At least trim down your position. Have some house money or something. All right. So far, so good. 277.48 is almost in the cards. So far, those contracts that we took this morning, they're almost up 100 and something percent. Oh gosh, the other ones are now up 200%. We just took profits way too early this morning. I appreciate it, Shine Pro. Man. So it's all right. Good day. Always remember, 50 to 100%. You should always lock in profits. So we can't complain just too much. Now this is me just suffering the pain here before I head out. Don't want to overtrade today. wouldn't be the greatest thing for me to lose a huge amount of money today and then get on the road and be pissed off, driving with anger. So, all right, guys, 277.48 is almost there on SPY. Nice little profit on that so far. If you guys are still in it. Things seem like it wants to go lower. There we go. Still more downside. Just is getting crazy. Those contracts, those 277.48s, let's see what they opened up at. Well, 277.50s. So they opened up at 12 cents. The low was 11 cents, right? Look at the profit you would have made on it. They are currently worth 52 cents. So that's a crazy return on that. Let's go look at the 278s. 278s opened up at 20 cents. Low was 18. They are currently 76 cents. Jesus. Man, imagine if we would hold on. Woo. Why I don't trade currency? I never got into it. So I started off with doing this and I just stuck to it. I have a couple people who trade currency and they actually reach out to me from time to time to chart some charts out for them and I give them levels. I mean, they're doing good. They've been trying to convince me to get into it. It's just, I just think, what is it? If I'm not mistaken, isn't it like 24 hours all day long? What is it? What you only get one day? I don't know. Can you even trade options with currencies? I'll probably do options if I did trade currencies. But yeah, I just don't know. This has been what I've been doing since I started. And I think that's why I stuck to it. I might have to do a crash course on it and figure out how that works and how everything is done. But I never did. Let's look at ES. See how much more downside that has to give us some kind of feel of what the overall market has going on. And you're showing still more downside. And you're almost there as well. So let's mark you, because if I didn't see that, like right at it, not much more. This is why we're starting to see a sim bounce. You take that out, then we got a few more levels we can start looking for. So we're getting at levels closer. See these levels? We're starting to get to levels where we can find some support and bounce. So market can start bouncing down here as well. Yeah, listen, I enjoy this. I mean, it was hell at first when I first started, but now that I figured it out and I created a system that I kind of trust when I trade, and I have fun now. So that's why I think I can expose myself to YouTube and stuff like that. Listen, I was scared as hell when I first decided to do this. Like, what if somebody take trades that I'm putting out and they're trying to copy my trades and they lose money and then they get mad? All this stuff was running through my head, and I was just like, well, hopefully, if that is an issue, that can be a topic I can touch on. So I might have to, I'll look into that. I mean, it could give me something overnight if I was up late while I'm charting or something like that. I could probably trade currencies before I shut down. I don't know. So what happens is I have a screen in front of me, Carlos, and let me just change it. See? And all I'm doing is 1 minute, let it load up. This is why I don't do it on here, because it'll keep on doing that zigzags. So I just go back, see it? These are how I'm getting levels. See these levels? So I'll probably add this. Should have added that one. And that's all I do. And I just keep going for those levels. So I just go back, and that's it. See it? There it goes. Nothing to hide. But the reason why I don't do it on here is it's just so much. So I just keep it on 2 days. So I can get the smooth transition. It's not buffering. Sometimes the charts take forever to load up. So I like to do everything here. So when you see me looking here, I'm actually doing quick charts, whatever, and then I can come here and do little quick lines on it. But the lines and moving the screen around, that probably will screw up how it looks on your screen as well. So, and I think I'll show you guys one day. I'll probably take a picture and show you guys the full setup of what it looks like in here. But I got like two, I think these are like 50-inch screens mounted, a little TV or whatever, and then laptop. That's it. Yeah, listen, when I was in rooms, people were saying, hey, this is going here, and I was trying to figure out what they was looking at or whatever, and it was, sometimes I feel as if they wasn't straightforward, and that was their way of keeping subscribers in their room to pay for their rooms. They give you enough to keep you in the room, but I didn't feel as if they gave it all. So it was this guy Spartan who helped me out a lot, and he really opened up the door and taught me a whole lot. And that's where I really learned everything from. He was an open book. And his thing is he likes to help traders as well. So, me personally, I don't want to run the room. I just want to have fun trading. I want to be able to trade. I don't want to be stuck to something. The whole point I left my job working for the school board is to be able to maneuver and do what the hell I want to do when I want to do it. So, for me to run a room and have people pay to subscribe to it, then I have to now stick to this room, and I got people. I was like, nah, I'll do a YouTube live, trade, and then bail when I want to bail. If I want to end now, I can just be like, all right, guys, I'm done for today. Psh, I'm out. Go handle my business. So here's the support, 277.48 bouncing. Let's see if we can bounce to 278. If not, this can possibly bounce all the way back to 278.07. Tap it and see if we can come back down. So to me personally, I'm not worth trying to take this long until you take this out, so that you can have a full confirmation and you can manage your risk better. If you try to bounce it here, it's just too much risk to me to try to take a bounce here. I wouldn't. Carlos, I used to do like swings and stuff, videos, and then I was getting side questions, so I figured, hey, why not trade live? Hopefully that can kill all the questions, and hopefully I answer the questions while I'm trading. So that's why I just did live. So I did a crash course like what, 2-3 weeks now on how to set up a live stream and do all this live stuff. So I just changed my whole office. The damn thing looked like a damn studio now. But it was pretty fun. Nice little experiment. Kwame, good morning, Kwame. I'm just seeing that. Yeah, I agree, Les. Just watch and learn, whatever. You got questions, ask away. I don't have anything to hide. I don't mind sharing. It's not like I'm trying to become a millionaire overnight or something. And so here it goes, tap. Let's see if we can pop it. We pop it. Probably have a little bit more room to 207.08, 278.08. If it does pop that level and goes down. Oh, the setup. Let's see if I can get a picture from somewhere. I probably have it on social media. Hold on. I think I do have one on social media. If I do, I'll email it myself. Let's see. I probably have it on my Instagram. I think I've posted it before. Just bear with me, guys. I'm trying to do it now. Where are you? There it is. So what I'll do is send that to myself. Screenshot it. Crop it. Save. And what I can do is here. Discord. Here. Where are you? Just bear with me, guys. Not the greatest tech guy, so I just try to figure out ways to do certain things. Carlos, it's just all about going into the settings. That's why. And also the TV, I don't know if you guys understand, so I did some research. One of the things they were saying that the pixels of the TV that you have or the stuff that you use can help with the quality. So I hope that's why it's so clear. I don't know if that's the question that you're asking, but I'm trying to also pull that out. Where are you? You should be here. There we go. Let's go down here. There we go. Here we go. All right. Well, let's see if I can. So I just did a screenshot of the picture. I'm trying to put it in the screen now. Is that, can you see that? So that's the two screens that's mounted. And this is the laptops and my screens in front of me on my desk. So I hope that can you see it? Oh, Kwame. Got you in the screenshot. As you can see, he just wrote me, so it just popped up. So that's the screenshot. That's my setup. Can you guys see it? I don't know if you guys can see it. Let's suck at this. Yeah, so that's the setup. Excited on that. All right, so there goes the 207. They did gap up to it. 278.07 area. We got it. The tap. Now let's see if we can get this bear flag to form, which would be here. Take it out. We can probably come down to 277.48. Still watching that one. All right, where am I? The reason. Yeah, that's why I'm watching. Carlos, did you see? Did that setup come up clear enough? I couldn't tell. Okay, so Carlos, so say for instance, if I wanted to bounce this, right? Let's just say if I wanted to take it off this 278 level, just like I was telling you guys earlier, I will want this candlestick to close above it. Then I would try to take it long. If I wanted to short it, right? Let's just say if I had this trend here, channel here, trend. Let's put it real quick so you can see it. So let's just say if I wanted to get puts on this, right? Why did it do that? Let's come here. Thank you. Here. So what I would probably do is, let's just say it's bouncing here and I want to try to take here. I can probably take it off this level. As long as the candlestick doesn't close above this level, I'm fine. So this would be a take here, and then we'll try to take it down. Or you can wait for this candlestick, which is breaking now. Once it breaks and closes below this level, this candlestick has to break it and close below this level. Once it breaks and close below the level, you can take it, you can buy puts on it, and then your stop has to be right above here, right? You got to give it some room to move around and maneuver. So that's how you would trade it. So if you want to enter it. So that's how I get into trades, and that's just my thought process. Give it a minute. So like right now, let's just say if you didn't wait for confirmation, what would mean a candlestick below this level, this what happens, right? So you would have jumped in the trade just a little too early. I look like I'm Wall Street? No, I'm not Wall Street. I'm just an average guy trading. That's it. Having fun. And if you guys hear all that noise, my dog in the background with her bowl. Probably throwing a hissy fit because she haven't came out the cage yet. Lex, can you do me a favor? Lexus, can you grab that bowl? See if my wife can take it out for me. Yeah, or you can wait for a retest as well. Same thing. And then you just have levels of where you want to stop. So I just always have a game plan. So like when we took it earlier, I was saying, hey, if you take it here, our stop is here. And that's what I was looking at, type stops. And then I was trying to take it down. And it was this, here's the setup here that I'm pretty much showing you here. Same setup, it was right here. Once it broke it, that's what I was looking for. I got the confirmation. I took the trade. That was my risk. So that's why I had such a tight stop on it. And then I wanted to try to take it down. So it was a good trade to me and played out pretty good. Yeah, you want the whole candlestick. So like right now, let's just say if we took it, right, when this candlestick closed, right, as long as it does not close, so this trade to you should be good, right? There's two levels where you can have it, right? You can either get stocked out on this trade here, right? So normally when I do that, I come here and I'll turn that off so I know what I'm looking at. I don't want to get my lines confused. So that would be my stop on this trade. If I took it off this close confirmation. So if it goes here, then you have to get out the trade. So this little move, let's just say if you're trading options, right? And this little move right here, if it went against you, you don't take a huge hit. It's like a $5, $10 hit probably with commission. So that's what I look for. I just try to manage it. So I can lose 10, 20, 30 bucks all day long, right? And then the trades that are winners, if I'm getting 50% to 100% win, then I'm superseding my losses by a long shot. And that's just how I manage it. And that's how I just stay profitable. You just have to see room. So like, remember when I was saying 278, I was just looking for nice room to where I can make profit. So 279.02 to 278.58, that's like a 50-cent move. You can probably make a nice little profit off that. But I was really looking for the 278.41 level, which is like a point. That's almost 100% return. So trades like that is what I look for. I just look for range, all off of the levels of support and resistance that I have marked on my charts. So like this trade right now, until it takes this out. So you can either get stopped out here, or you know you have this trend here. Either one of these can be your risk on this trade if you was trying to buy puts to take it lower. But you have to respect these levels. If they break, you have to get out and just reassess the trade. It's a small, it's probably a little scratch, a little dent, and you can go from there. All depending on the price of the contract. I sometimes take, I think the max I trade on contracts is probably like 150 contracts sometimes. But for the most part, I'm probably getting 50 contracts, 60 contracts, 10 contracts. It all depends on the price of the contract, and that determines on what I have. So you should also have a spreadsheet. So I have a spreadsheet that calculates that for me, already drawn up and everything. So let's just say if I'm looking at a contract that's trading at $1.50, right? it automatically tells me, hey, that contract that's $1.50, you can only take X amount of contracts at that price level. So I automatic go to my broker, pop in that number, and the trade is executed. So I pretty much have a game plan for every price point on a contract. And it's the same thing with equity. So when I'm trading equity, the reason why I get in trade so fast is because I already have a set amount. So if, like, say for instance, if I wanted to trade equity with SPY, right, I have a set amount for this price level, 278, of how many contracts I can buy at that. When it comes down to the delta, the delta, to me personally, it all depends what you're doing. If you're buying weeklies, you want to have a pretty nice delta, and then you want to know the range. So like, say for instance here, this would be, if this closes right here above this level, you need to kill this trade if you was trying to buy puts on it. So now you wait, because as you can see, it's probably going to test this level. If it breaks this level, this can be the end of this little run, and then you can get out. So just give me 1 second here. And if it breaks that level, it can probably push higher. So when you're looking at a delta, there's several ways you can probably look at that when trading a delta. Let's just say if you got 5 points to the upside and your delta is 10 cents. So you just know you'll get a 50% move, 50% return on a 5-point move. If the delta is 20 cents, that's what's that? 200% return? Yeah. About a 200% return, I think, right? No, 100% return. Sorry about that. 100% return with a 20-cent delta, 5-point move. So that's how you calculate it. And your delta will try to tell you how much you could possibly make on profits. So again, as you can see, this is what I was telling you. Holding the trend, held it, popped this level. If you take this out and get a confirmation, this can be the end of the downtrend if you close above this level, because you can start pushing higher. And that's what you want to watch out for. So that's why you needed to get out. So basically, this is just me seeing and trying to perfect what I see on my charts, how to spot it out faster. So that's why I was watching SPY as it traded. And you can go from there. So I start looking around, see how other tickers are reacting to this. And this is how I find other tickers that help me gauge the market. And then that's it. So delta is all dependent on the price, the range you see on a certain stock, and what the profit levels that you're looking to make on it. So that's how you gauge that. So this might be a level that the market wanted to bounce. So let's go look at ES and see if it was like almost correct on that level, because that kind of gave me a good feel. And let's get you pulled up. See, this is why I said that we was probably going to bounce. Look how close we got to that. This is just like looking at SPY. You can sometimes get an early indication looking at this, and this is what I have on my screen in front of me. And this is how I was starting to call out a bounce, was once I noticed us approaching the support level. It'll probably bounce, retest here if it does get here, and then if it can break it, we'll get a pullback. So if you guys want it, let's see if we can slap some kind of channel on this. See if you're breaking out or not. So here we go, same thing. If you look at SPY, SPY is setting up the same way, testing about the same level. Might be a little off on how I drew it, but if it breaks it, hold above it, confirms, you push higher. So same thing with this. If you was in it, that was your risk. Yes, we tapped it here, then we opened up here, but you're still closing below the trend. Still closing below the trend, so you're still probably safe to come back down. Close above this, confirmation, then your odds are you can start pushing higher. So this is just a nice little pullback right into the trend, resetting, setting up for another bull flag. If it breaks it, it comes down. If it doesn't break it, we push higher. And that's just how you set it up. Trades in your favor. And that's about it. Then you can do. I'm pretty sure you can do it on any time frame. It's the same concept. Let's see what a time frame. Let's see what the hourly is looking like or something. Let's see. Let's look at a 5 minute. All right, look at a 5 minute. See, same concept. 5 minute actually look better. Look at that. See. So it might be trying to set up and do the same exact thing, right? You see how you can see the picture just a little better? But I just like the minute action within this candle. I want to see what's happening within this candle. That's why I can't do this 5 minute, because the minute candle can be trying to tell me we're going down lower, and we see it late, and then by then we can already be in the trade from up here because we already seen what's happening in this candles, and then we come down lower. So the 5 minute is telling me we are coming down lower. If you're looking at a 5 minute chart, let's try a 30 minute chart. What is a 30 minute chart looking like? Yeah, a contract. Sometimes I get 150 contracts. It all depends on the price of the stock. All depends on the price. It fluctuates. So again, what's this? What 30 minute? 30 minutes not all that but it's not as clean as I like it, but I don't know. See, like 30 minutes just hard for me to gauge it. I wouldn't trade off this. Oh, no problem, Carlos. Anytime. Again, I just won't be in tomorrow and Friday probably. So if we're looking at the 30 minute is telling us we want to pop a little bit here. So a 30 minute gave us that break. So 30 minute saying it's pushing higher. Let's go look at the 5 minute. I don't know. What is 5 minutes saying now? See, this is too hard now. 5 minutes saying it's higher. If it closes above it. Let's go look. I got to go back to the 1 minute. 1 minute probably would have been told us. Alright, so 1 minute hasn't confirmed yet, so nothing to worry about as well. Still waiting. No confirmation. See where we'll be in it. If you're looking at those other time frames, we're now long the stock per those other time frames, but the 1 minute is telling us just not yet if you didn't try to bounce it from down here. So that's why I trade off the 1 minute. See? So just imagine if we were looking at the 30 minute, we was flipping through charts, we was looking at the 30 minute, we looked at the 5 minute or whatever else. Well, look what happens, right? The 1 minute said, hey, don't go long. It's not ready yet. These other time frames are saying, hey, go long. We're ready to go. No. This is why I stick to my 1 minute. Not ready yet, and I'll just wait. I like to see the action. Yeah, it sounds like she's trying to get out of the cage. If y'all got any other questions, I am actually still chilling before I head out. I don't mind answering. Fire them out. I'm an open book. So let's see what happens here. Still no long. Still haven't got a nice confirmation. Let's see if we can close above this level here. And then that would tell you if you can go long or not. Yeah, I hear a lot of people who do that. Yes, they do that, where they'll use the minute to get into the trading and then manage it on other time frames, which is pretty cool. I know I used to do that until I got comfortable with using the 1 minute. So now I'm just strictly 1 minute and I just look at it. And then if I'm looking at swings and stuff, I'll probably look at the daily chart so I can get a feel for the stock from the bigger picture. Yeah, I use similar EMAs from Spartan. I just, as you can see, trimmed them down. Spartan has just more EMAs than what I use. I just use the 850 and the 200. He doesn't use the 200. I just like the 200. And then I can gauge it. So like right now, sitting above that 50, odds are this can probably push higher. So that's what I'm also watching. If you wanted to exit because of that, you can. So I just use it on a minute time frame. So here it goes. We're starting to look like we're getting a confirmation. So this is what you want to start watching. We're also getting crossovers as well. So right now, 1 minute is finally telling us that this is gearing up to push higher. If you didn't take it down here on this trend break right here. Yep. And there it goes. So 1 minute has confirmed. This is when you can take it. If you took it here, your stops has to be right at this double bottom right here. That would be your stops. And now you can start trying to take this to the upside. And this is how this is why I say people like, you rarely lose on trades, because I wait for these type of setups. This is what I wait for. As got it, confirmation. We take the trade here. Our risk is here. Now we can try to push it higher, right? This is how you put trades in your favor. And that's basically it. So how long have you traded with Spartan, Les? There it goes. 2 cents. Oh my gosh, Roku is paying the bills right now. Apple, everything is curling. The only thing that's lagging is BA, so which is surprising. They had pretty good earnings. I'm surprised they haven't broke out yet. Hey, listen, man. Hey, listen. I learned it from you. Let me know. Send you me stuff. I'll do it for you and send you the stuff. Major market movers. You looked out for me and helped me with my logo, so I don't mind looking out. Yeah, send me your whatever you're trying to put in it. Let me know. I get it in it for you and send it to you. I told you, major market movers. Once I get to researching it, I was gonna learn it. Once you said something, I was on it. Yeah, he's pretty good. That's who actually took me. He took me on his wings, lads. I would never sugarcoat it. Took me on his wings, taught me a whole lot, and then I just created my own style, as you can see. And now, from time to time, I still talk to him here and there, send him messages, emails, and stuff. We talk about trades from time to time as well. But yeah, that's where it all came from. And again, as you guys can see, it's happening now. Trend break. Our risk was here. We put the trade in our favor. If you take it down here, it's like you really don't know how much more. So I would rather miss this move, wait for this break, have a clear stop with less risk, versus if we take it up here, we now have to go either here or here. I want reasons. This gave us all reasons why we can try to take it, and then we can look to take some profit off from here if you took it long. And then you go from there. There it goes. So again, another successful trade if you guys took it, and it's going, and now you just let it rip. So if you guys are watching this, I don't even have to look at SPY. As you guys can see, I was already doing it. SPY is probably doing the same exact thing. Look at it, see, same thing. Came back, held it, crossed, boom, push. Take some off here. Order. Place order. Thank you. And that's that. So I do this all day long. This is all I do. Some people say, hey, well, you didn't take any trades at the beginning. Listen, I don't have to trade the open. I don't see a setup. I'm not trading the open. I'll wait for a setup. If the setup comes 5 minutes after the market open, it comes 5 minutes after. 10 minutes, it comes 10 minutes. The other day, we missed that huge drop on the market. We scalped a little bit, and then we just backed off, waited for the setup, and we nailed it to the upside. Either way it goes, we just all about winning the trade. If we're going to take a trade, we want to make money. So look at that. Breaks it, pushed it, rejected, came back, retested level, held it, broke the trend, candle confirmed finally above it. You take it long. Now you're green on your trade for a nice little scalp. Just can possibly push it open. Now you can probably ride this little trend that you see here. As long as it doesn't break it, you stay in this long and ride it right back up. Did you check out that TOS chart link? I didn't see a link. I went through it. I don't see a link on there, Les. Can you send it to me? Like on social media. I didn't see a link on it. Unless I just completely missed it. Yeah, if you can, send that to me. I'll listen, I'm always willing to see and learn something. Almost at 200% return on Roku, 159.77% return. Nice little swing so far. So far, so good. I mean, I think we did pretty good today trading. We waited patiently for the setups, knocked the setups out the park. We haven't even went back and look. We got so caught up in trading SPY today. We didn't even look at Dollar Tree. DLTR. I want to see what it did. It ever bounce? So perfect. I'm happy we walked away from it. I mean, it didn't give us much. This is exactly what I would look at this. So we made a good call to walk away from this today. Nothing really. So I'm not upset about that. NIO, I didn't look at. Did you make any major moves today? Nope. So what was the other one we were considering? I don't think it was anything else. I think it was Dollar Tree, NINO. We decided to go with SPY today. I can't recall. Is it like a link or something, Les? See something. Where is this? let's go back and see what we got going on. So guys, if we got any other questions, probably head out pretty soon to go get the rental car. So far, let's see if this taps it held it. So the trend is holding so far, so we can leave that there. It is respecting it, and see if you can start walking this back up on a nice little bounce. And listen, guys, is there anything that you guys want to leave a comment below? Let me know things that I can probably tweak and switch up. I just want to help other traders out. And then the other thing, you guys, as you guys already know, I am competing against my wife to see who can get the most subscribers on YouTube channels. So I'm not going to share her YouTube channel because that would be like helping her out. I'm just trying to dominate her right now. We are always competing. She talks too much trash, so. Kyle, was good. I'm nothing much, just enjoying the day. So far, so good. Great morning. Having fun trading. So here goes. So far we called out the bottom. We're walking SPY up so far. Nice trade for the ones that took it. Nice little morning so far. So watch this trend, guys. It breaks this trend, you get a pullback. So start considering taking profits if you did take it off that bottom play right into resistance like we spoke of. So at least trim your position. Just be careful because you snap that trend, that can be a bear flag setting up, and then it can come right back down. So just be careful on that. Hey Kyle, whenever you're drawing trend lines, just find it. So what I typically like to do is, like these trends that you're seeing, all I do is, like, once it pulls back, I wait. If I start seeing the upside movement, see how these lower highs are forming? See it? Once I start seeing this start giving me a gauge of how to draw a trend. So since I seen these two, I just tried to draw it. And yes, it was violated here twice, which was fine, but it never really broke below it. So I felt as if this trend on a minute chart would suffice. So that's what I look for. And then from there, you just let it ride it up. Once it break it, you respect that level and get out. Carlos Lopez. I told you, there goes the bottom, Carlos. We're taking it right back up. Ride it up. Now 278.58 is a spot. You break that, you can push higher. So if you guys are looking across the board, you can try to play some. The only thing I am still surprised is BA. BA is still sitting down here. So I want to see if it's actually lagging behind the market today. If not, that can come down some more, and it could probably pull this baby down. We'll see. Yeah, I just slap them on. I'm not even sweating it. Slap them on, see the trend, and just let it rock out. If it's getting violated, that means my trend line is wrong, and I redraw it. Oh, no problem, Carlos. No problem at all. Hey, listen, if you don't see that, watch that. If that breaks, we pull it back down a little bit, and then you can reset your channels. And you can also put a channel on it. I mean, it's another way of you seeing it, right? So we came here. We can either put it here because it came off that level and came back down, or you can put it here, and then you can ride this channel up. So if you guys look at my channels on my charts, it can be a whole bunch of lines, and that's what I typically have. So yeah, so if it breaks this, so these are levels you can take profits off, take profits if you wanted to, but I don't need that channel right now. Breaks it, you can pull back. Apple's pulling back. I'm just shocked, and BA is not pushing, so I don't see the market going too far without BA. I can be wrong. Someone did ask, but I'm just rambling. Darkness has fallen. I like that name. It's pretty neat. I just seen that BPTH. Did that make a nice run today? Didn't it have some kind of news come out today? Bio? Yeah, I did miss that. The news came out yesterday, right? Low float. Or was it today? I think it was this morning. Damn. That was a nice one. Look at that breakout. Yeah, I sure did miss that one. Dude, that can, if this keep pushing, Jesus. Darkness, yes, I did miss that one. Darkness has fallen. Yes, I sure did miss that one. Wow. This breaks out, this can probably push to 12. It's crazy. 1240. Crazy, crazy move. Jesus Christ. Okay, Les, I'll be looking out for that. So, Carlos, you sent me a pic. Yeah, it's probably in the Discord. CVS. CVS. Ooh. I like that. I gotta wait for that to pull back some. Hey, Firefighter, I'm gonna watch. I don't know if you're on here, but I'm watching that one. CVS. Southern. Swing. I like that one. Damn, I wish you would have told me on that break. CVS. I'm looking at it now. Okay, you're live, Firefighter. I'm looking at the contracts now. You already know I kind of see what you're trying to do with that one. You looking for a weak hold? $59.32. $59.32. Hold on, guys. I'm just looking at some contracts. 418. Let's go 418. Oof, they're raping you on that one. $418, $517. Let me zoom in real quick. 54-cent delta. It's not going to give me paid though. 65 cents for 18. 65 calls. Hey, firefighter, did you see the do you see those 70 calls on that one for CVS for 517? Is that what you're looking for? Yeah. You know what? I will take that, right? I'm going to put a trailing stop on that firefighter, but I'm going 517. I'm going to go 517, and I'm going to look at the... If we can get this going and we reclaim this level here, we can possibly get to 66. I know, I'm looking at it. Hey, I'm going to take it here. I just think it's so much upside if this get going. I'm going to take a starter position on this. Up here, kind of chasing it up here, right? And you have to understand, if we get rejected, this can come back down. So what I'm going to do is just take a starter position. It's a swing. I got it to 517, delta of 17 cents. If it gets going, I think we can get a nice return on this. So I'm going to do a starter position, meaning if it goes against me, I'm okay if I lose this position. I want this pullback though. It's not giving it to me how I want it. If I can get this pullback, I just like it. The whole chart is at the bottom play. Oh, I'm taking it. I see what you're seeing. I'm taking it on firefighter. If I am wrong on this trade, right? I'm telling you guys now, my risk on this trade will be, I'm going to give it to recent lows, which is 54. As long as I stay above 54 bucks, this right here, this level right here, I'm staying in this trade on a swing. So I'm going to put my limit order, my stops on it right now. And that's it. So I won't risk the whole entire position, the whole lot, but I risk some of it. My stops is 54. Let's see what we can get out of it. I just took it. So if it pulls back, it pulls back. Oh, well. But I think I see what you're seeing, firefighter, so I'm going to take it. Are you taking it because of that reclaim of that 54.76 level? Yeah, I know, Anthony. It might get rejected, and I know why you're saying to get rejected. I see it. I seen it. That 54.97. I see all of it. I see what you're looking at, right? And that's even where it got rejected. Around the area it got rejected pre-market. But still, I mean, listen, we're risking like a little over a buck, right, to get going. I don't know. I'm taking it. I took it. It made the move already off the bottom. So why not just take it? That can be one of our swings on our trip, and then we'll see what we get out of it. Let's see if we can carry it. I think, why were they down? Didn't they had horrible earnings, right? Firefighter? I forgot the other Discord chat. I got into this damn CVS trade. Well, I'm in it now. Like I said, the 517 2019 6250 calls, and then I'll see what I can get. So this can probably pull back into that 54.73 area and then go from there. But we'll see. My risk on that is 54 bucks. If it hits it, I get stopped out. Exactly, 20% to rate 300% return. That's what I'm looking at too. That's why I was okay with taking it up here. So we'll see. I don't know. It is a bottom play. We're still trying to catch a falling knife on this though. You do know that, right? So I'll take it. I'll just swing this one. See what happens. And this is what I'm looking at. If it pulls back here, then we can possibly get more of a pullback. Let's just chart this up real quick. Oh shoot. See if we retest it, and then it could probably go. We're just retesting now. Look at that. Retest it and probably go. Trend break, pull back, retest. It's extended almost there. That 54.75. If it holds it, you can probably push higher. We'll see. But I'm done. I'm in it, and then I will just watch it over time on that one. That's that. See what happens with that one. I did get a message. Let me go back to this message. Hey, it's cool. That's cool. I mean, listen, this is the pullback. Here's the pullback. I mean, not much of a difference. Whoever waited for the pullback, you might get a better feel, less risk. That's all. But we'll see what happens. It's cool. Look at this one right here. I knew what you was looking at. That's why when I looked at it, I was like, I already know where you're trying to go with it. Oh, Carlos, those are I think that's who sent me that, right? Carlos. Carlos, see this right here? These levels right here? It's the same thing you just see me do. Those are support and resistance levels of what I think can come into. So as you can see, I just did it right in front of me. I came here and I just came and looked for it. So what I looked for was this pullback. It came here, it double top. So once I noticed this area right here, I wanted to mark it. So if that breaks, then I know for sure that we can possibly get a pullback right into this level. And that's the level I don't want to break. If I do break it, then we can come right down into this level here. So that's why I was okay with taking it here, because I thought if we did come back, we had two levels of key support that can possibly come back into, hold, and probably get the bounce I'm looking for. So, but again, I could have waited. I just didn't want to wait. I'm holding it for a couple months, so I was okay with it. Yeah, this is a swing. I'm not worried about this. I don't even need to look at it anymore. We'll see what happens. Not worried about it. Starter position. I'm okay with taking the hit on it. You are now off my screen. Just like I did with Roku. And look, if I was sweating Roku, I wouldn't even be part of this. I'm not even sweating it. And we're getting paid on Roku. Another one off my screen. I don't even sweat it. The only one that's upsetting me on my swing is right now my GE. That dude opened his mouth and bam, bam. Yeah, this can easily go back down to 879 or 865. I think at 865 level, if it can hold, I'll probably cut it. I won't give up all my profits on that. Darkness has fallen. We don't know where it will go. I know they had some, I think their earnings, their numbers was horrible. So it's a falling knife. Like the chart haven't even said, hey, is ready to go to the upside yet. It's all speculations here. Typically when I take swings like this, these are the ones that are like more 20% chance of winning, because all odds are against you. What you're doing here is just basically trying to catch a falling knife. Very, very risky. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie to you, but if it does work and it does start curling and you catch the bottom, you can get a nice payday off of it. That's all it is. It's just so me and Firefighter, what we're doing is doing the speculations. A play here. This is all speculations. Nothing here is telling us to go long. Zero. It's just us trying to catch a bottom. That's it. Bottom. If it breaks this out, we can start curling, and I think this is what he's seeing. He spotted this consolidation. Let's pull this out some more. So I pretty much was looking at the same thing I think he's looking at. Where are you? Let's put more days on this, the 1 minute chart. 1 minute, 20 days. If you look at it, it's came down here, consolidated, came back into the same area, right? We were able to break back out of it. And I think what Firefighter and I are looking for, if we can, what we would like to see is start basing here, trade sideways for a few days, and slowly work his way back up. If it doesn't, and it takes out these levels here, that's why I put my stops around these levels, it can probably go back lower. So it's all about trying to catch a bottom, as you can see. See how we just yanked, couldn't hold it, break this level, we're going back down. And this is what I'm trying to tell you. See it? See it happening, right? And this is what I want to tell you. So this is all a swing play, is speculation. Now it's coming back down, right into it. So we'll see what happens. It's a swing. So that's our thought process on it. So on those option contracts, let me pull it up right now. Why I got in those. So what I was looking at is I see some big buy-ins coming in at the 70 contracts for 517. The volume is at 10,000. And then it had nice volume at the 60 contract at 13,000 for that month. So I was just flipping through contracts, looking through them. 418. Yeah, that would have been a good pullback, but I just wasn't patient enough. If you go to 418, it has huge buying at the 75 level. 12,000. You got 14,000. You got 13,000 at the 65. 14,000 at the 70. So people are buying them in, but those deltas are like 1 cent. So I'm pretty sure they just loaded up on contracts. You get a faster return when you buy those type of contracts. So that's what I'm looking at. So if we go closer, so all I'm doing is moving it closer. Enter time. Come on, pull up. See, no, there's not for 4 or 5. I don't see any buying. See 329. I don't think I saw any buying there either. Nope. See, no buying. So they're starting to buy it out all the way up for in March. I mean, sorry about that. In May. So that's why I jumped into 517s. And I felt as if that would give me some time to see if this can work out. Small risk, not big size. And then I'll just watch it from there. And there's the pullback. So again, guys, if you guys are taking this, remember 54 spot, that is your stop. Do not give too much to this market on this trade. It is a straight speculation play. And let's see what happens. Roku still kicking butt. Let's see what you're up. 183, almost at 200% on Roku, almost at 200%. And now we'll trim down that position a little bit. If you, Carlos, go into your settings right here. I think this is what you're trying to figure out. Let's see if it pop up. You see this, how I have it on OHLC on my Thinkorswim? This is what's having it snap in real quick. You got to put it on this. I think that's what you're asking. I think that's what you're trying to figure out. OHLC, it'll snap your stuff right into place. I told you guys, see, the reason I tell y'all is the market should be pulling, right? Let's go look at the market real quick. I just had a feeling it couldn't go too much more. Yep, there it goes. And I haven't even pulled it up. Look at that. Let me see. This is why I was telling you guys why I don't do that. Freaking 20 days. It's buffering and doing all that crazy stuff. But here it goes. See, trend break, collapse, came right back down. There it goes again. So like you can start looking around. A few tickers to start telling you how the market will move. So I literally have this screen just set up to gauge the market, and when I'm looking at it, it's pretty was telling me like it was tapping out on that bounce. More downside, 277.48 should be in the cards now, and then you can go from there. I'm trying to figure out, does someone has to know something on this Roku? Roku is outperforming every ticker on my chart right now. Yeah, listen, the market, if you have, remember CVS is also going to trade. You got to look at the beta on the ticker. I'm not sure what the ticker is on beta. So if you having this bounce up, right, and the market start pulling, depending on the beta on that ticker, if it has a high beta, which means it'll trade just like the market, and it's going to pull that market down. Is it snapping? If it hits my stop, I'm out. So you guys will see my first L on it. I can't worry about it. This is a swing. Yep, let it pull. 54, this is my stop. If it breaks, I get stopped out. I mean, you still have this as well, guys. Why aren't you doing it? Come on. Can you click? There it goes. So you still have that as well. So we'll see. That's what I should have waited for, a pullback. It's cool. So now we'll go look at this. This position. So not huge hit so far. I'm only down 12 bucks. So this little pull put me down $12. And this is what I'm saying. It's not painful. That's why you take a starter position on it. Who merged with Spectrum? Did Roku merge with him? Carlos? Here's the pullback. Yeah, that was a nice move on him. Yeah, this thing is like Roku has been running all morning. Roku. Just look at this. Almost there, guys. Almost there. We wanted that 77, 78 spot. I think this is where it's trying to go to. We'll see. Let's see over time. But you guys should be locking in profits already. We almost already been up 200% on that swing. Market is pulling still. I told you. I see. So one of the telltales for me today on the market was just how weak BA was. And I told you guys BA did not show strength. Look at it. And that's almost to my support, which is here. You ready? I think the camera's over there by your desk. You setting everything up? All right. Yeah, that was a nice move by them. Nice move. Look at it, guys. Almost there. Whew. Almost there. Have to take that out. We get a nice pull right into that support, and then we'll see if we can get more from there. Then that's when you can look for 277.04, which we've been calling out all morning. Do 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 do. Watch it. Let me know when you're done setting all that up, and then my fast charger. I think that is mine. I think it was right here. If not, check my bag. It's up. It's in the car. Why did it die? You won't be able to charge it with that. You won't be able to use it if you're. I just bought her some time, so my wife is trying to cheat. She's trying to get me to go help her with her little YouTube post. So her camera died. She has to charge it, so I just bought some time. All right, bounce, held it. So we're bouncing again. Nice. You should see a little orange light on the side of it. Look on the side where you plug it in. Reddish. No? Then that charger's not working for it then. Try another charger. Well, look at that. So let's go see. CVS freaking you guys out. Let's see here. CVS. What are you doing? Did it hold it? Nope, not yet. It's about to tap it. Breaks it. We pull lower. You can watch that as a range. So let's mark this range. So if you do break it, pop you here. Come on. Let's edit you. The properties. Take you off so I know where you came from. I would like to know where you came from. Edit properties. Off. Okay. And here, which is my max. Stop on you. Edit properties. Off. Edit. And view. I want to set an alert. Well, is that on CVS, Carlos? I think the market is going to sell off bad today. So I held it. Let's see if we can take it off the trend. You're good. Roku. Watch Roku on the pullback here. Pullback. Trend break. Oh, shit. I know I gotta go grab something to eat. Darkness has fallen, has joined the CVS crew. Hey, just keep type styles on. Hey, you're getting a better feel than I did. So, but we'll see. See if we can get something going off that swing. So, guys, just what I'm doing is just scanning through charts, looking at them off my other screens, seeing what's going on. This is how I know the market is still pulling back. I want 277.04 on the day. There we go. There it goes. Almost there, guys. We've been calling it. This is what we've been shooting for. Come on. Yeah, it's a swing trade. I mean, CVS has been down. I haven't even broken down everything on it. I just seen what Firefire was looking for, what he's trying to accomplish on it, so I just took it. He loves to play these little gap plays. So he brought it to my attention. I spotted it, and I was like, hey, I'll try it with him. Get paid off of it. Carlos, what are you speaking of? What am I seeing on which trade? What do you mean? Are you speaking of CVS? If you're speaking of CVS, CVS is just straight down, right? It's just been on a down tear ever since what, earnings? Yeah, on earnings. Had bad earnings, bad numbers, I'm pretty sure. Probably was horrible numbers because this has been a bloodbath after the earnings. So let's go look at the earnings report, right? So this is why I took a starter position. I didn't do a full breakdown. So if you have a $500 account, you want to get in on CVS. CVS is more of a speculation trade, Carlos. I wouldn't say take it because it's a speculation play. Literally, there's more negative towards any positive for this stock. It literally can have more downside at this point. So me personally, I wouldn't. If you only have a 500 account that you're trying to play with options, this is not a trade I would put you in. Like a trade like Roku, where you had sweeps come in, positive earnings, and was breaking out of a range. You have 3 good reasons why I jumped in that swing on the long side. Where this one, let's go look at the numbers. Probably was trash, right? So I wouldn't say take it. I'm just being honest with you, but let's go look at this, right? Because this is all speculations. I would not recommend this for someone who's looking to grow a small account, right? And why? Let's go look at their numbers. CVS. Trying to pull it up. Just give me a second. CVS. And I'll try to squeeze it into the screen as I'm talking about it. Ah, come on. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to get this thing on the screen and it's not cooperating. So I don't know if you guys can see that. So CVS reported fourth quarter December 2018 earnings, $2.14 per revenue. This was 207 revenue. I don't know what the number was. That expects 2018 was. Yeah, current estimate was So listen, they gave this company has downside guidance, like they dropped it down pretty decent. So yeah, they're not seeing that. They're pretty much saying they don't see them being profitable through year end. So they're seeing more negative than positive, right, off this. So with something like that, the company is telling you, hey, listen, we're not expecting to beat our numbers this year. They're telling you straightforward, right? So if you're an investor, right, let's just say you had this stock where it was $70, right? You're going to dump the stock. The company just told you that they're going to do bad this year. The numbers, their expectations for the company is bad. So more downside. That's why it's getting hammered. Stay away from it. Not one that you're trying to swing if you're trying to grow a small account. So I wouldn't recommend it. This is all speculation of us trying to find the bottom and trying to bounce it. If you are wrong and this breaks $54, trust me, this will fall off of a cliff. So not one to mess with. Just my thoughts, Carlos. I'm just being honest with you. Yeah, it's just all speculation. So that's that. So again, guys, I hope you guys are learning a lot. I'm having fun while I'm trading. As you can see, I don't mind. We'll see what this CVS brings. It'll be one that we watch. I'll probably while I'm in Florida, I'll probably try to do a little clip on that and post it and see. I might even post it and just track it like I did with Square and some of my other swings that I put out there. I might put this one out there and see what happens and see what we can get out of it. So we'll be swinging this one. I'm currently down. How much am I down on this? My wife is about to kick my behind. She's been yelling at me to go get us a rental car. I still haven't pulled out yet. Let me see something. CVS, how much are we down on you already? So we're still down $12. Not much. Whatever. So I might do a stream. If you guys want to follow me, I'll be posting that on my Instagram and Facebook posts. People are probably going to give me hell like they do on all my swings. And if they work out, no one says anything. So we'll see. Yep, Anthony, we ain't looking for a big move. That's all we want. I agree 100%. We ain't trying to get nothing big. Just a little bounce. If we can bounce it, we'll get a nice little return on it. This thing is not going to bounce and skyrocket back up. Not happening. All right, that's that. So far, another fun day trading. Let's see what happens here. I'm loving Square, but I took CVS. If I was going to add anything, I would have added Square, but I took CVS on the swing. These are trades while I'm on the road that I like taking, and see if they can pay for my little road trip. I mean, it has. I wouldn't see why it couldn't. I mean, it has room. Listen, if it does bounce, we should at least, bare minimum, get the 56 spot, and I agree. Bare minimum, we get a 56 spot. But again, that's going to be, it has to take it out. Clear downtrend is just, there's nothing good in it. It's nothing good in it yet. Look at Anthony, stop playing. Firefighter, you ain't playing, huh? I'm not adding down here. I'm not doing anything with it. Start a position. This trade has to start working. If it starts working and we get some momentum to it, I'll add into my position then. But down here on the speculation, I'm not adding. Hell no. I'm going to see what we can get out of it. And if you guys don't know, Firefighter is Anthony. He's a great trader that we trade together with. I trade together. He's in the Discord room. We trade together. We exchange trades or whatever. We challenge each other a whole lot. We learn a whole lot from each other. So that's why when he brought it in here, I hurry up and popped up the charts, looked at it, and wanted to see what we can get out of it. So sometimes I miss things, and I mean, he walked up a few good ones. I think he was walking up Amazon, like I told you guys at one point. There was a few trades he walked up. So no, I listen. I'm looking for more than that darkness wallet. Trust me, I'm not going to cut it off at 50. I have a starter position on the table. Let me be very clear. Starter position. If it goes to 56, right? Why would I cut it off? That means we are almost at a trend break. If we can get the 56 level, just above that, we have a little trend that we have to take out. If we take out that trend, that is a reversal on the chart, right? Let it go. Let it work. It's all about getting in there. That's just like when I got into what was it? GE. No one's seen it. Once it started working, remember your delta, you also got to factor in the gamma and the other Greeks as well to help your price fluctuate. The delta is just giving you what you can make, and then you can start factoring in all that other stuff. So don't forget about that as well. Firefighter. So I just want to see if I can get more. I never fear. Listen, when you day trade, you make so much money daily that who cares if you're risking $200-300 on a swing? Well, some people do care, but I might come in tomorrow and, well, I won't be here tomorrow, and make whatever losses I'm taking on this. So it's like, whatever. It's a swing, speculation. Have fun. Yeah, I'm all the way in Firefighter. I'm all the way in May. I took the May 17th. And the delta is probably crap for now. What's the delta on that? 16-cent delta. I mean, so I'm okay with that. 62.50s. So we'll see. Darkness has fallen is probably going to jump down my throat. Watch if this thing doesn't go my way. This is a fun trade that I'm taking. So we'll see what happens. Carlos, just sell a quarter of your shares if you want to be safe at 56. Carlos, I'm going for the listen. It's a starter position. It's either I'm going to lose it or I'm going to win on this trade. That's it. We'll see what happens. All right. So far, so good. I hope you guys are having fun. Again, if you guys like what you're hearing, give me a like, subscribe to the channel, whatever. I'm going to try to do this every day. Just to have fun. And listen, again, guys, thanks for popping in the chat room, giving someone to interact with while I trade. It's pretty cool. I hope you guys are having fun. Haven't lost any, well, only losing trade so far today, and that's because I wasn't patient on the pullback, but I'm okay with it. It's a swing. Other than that, green on today, and I can't complain. Cannot complain. So guys, with that being said, if you guys don't have any other questions or trades or anything that you guys are looking at, I'm probably going to get something to eat. I haven't had breakfast. I am starving. And on top of that, I can probably go get the rental car so my wife can get off my back. So with that being said, I am done for the days, guys. If you like what you're hearing, please subscribe to the channel and give me a like. All right, guys, I'm out. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your week. I'll try to see if I can get back in by Monday. Take care, guys.